He has the body of a comic book superhero and the personality of a regular guy who's trying to leave his mark on the world. Sam Sulek is just 21 and has his whole life ahead of him. The life he's had so far, however, reads like an epic tale, a meteoric rise to fame, an inspiring backstory, triumphs and tragedies. There's a reason why Sam is followed by millions and respected by those who watch his personal narrative unfold. We'll reveal just what goes into the making of a bodybuilding star, the risks it can pose to your health, and whether Sam is truly the future of pumping iron. The world became aware of Sam through his social media posts. He has over 2 million followers on YouTube and TikTok, 4 million followers Instagram. Sam racks up the numbers the way the Incredible Hulk smashes through walls. His rapid and consistent rise through the ranks of online bodybuilders caught a lot of people off guard. So how did he do it? We'll go into the secrets behind his success soon. For now, let's look at the type of content he posts and show how it gives an insight into Sam's grueling training regimen and the life behind the sweatband. One intriguing thing about Sam Sulek is that he uses his gut as much as his brain when achieving the perfect body. Instinct appears to play a big part in what he does. Of course, he also puts thought into his day-to-day routine. Yet, like any athlete trying to find a regimen that suits them, Sam sets his own fitness path. To build his eye-popping frame, he uses a low-volume, high-intensity approach to training. This is where someone pushes themselves to the limit with heavier weights and concentrated bursts of activity. Isn't that the point of bodybuilding anyway? Well, in fact, Sam is relying on a low-volume approach, so he's getting ripped but doing so for less time. With high-volume training, you'll be piling up the hours, plus keeping an eye on your sets and reps. Reps being short for repetition and sets being how many reps you want to complete. Low volume, high intensity work results in Sam not going all out all of the time. Famous bodybuilder Dorian Yates believed in this approach. Sam's workouts are also dictated by the weather. For example, the colder months see him posting content for his winter bulk cycle. He'll consume a whole bunch of calories before hitting the weights, shaping the bulk into a sculpted physique. Don't forget to digest these, of course. We don't recommend eating a box of cookies before lifting a dumbbell. That would make you a real, well, dumbbell. Sam himself explains what's going into his body in a late 2023 video.
Quickly digestible carbs in my eyes, as well as I've got half of a ribeye that I had earlier, and then I'm probably gonna make another one in a little bit. I do think that leaning towards red meat is not your worst bet. That's what I'm beginning to believe.
Interestingly, he describes the food as a debt. This seems to imply that some degree of trouble is waiting for Sam down the line after eating this substantial diet. Haven't we all felt that way after a big meal? Barbells or no barbells? It underlines the idea that bodybuilding carries elements of risk. Also, you get the idea that Sam is working things out as he goes along. That's what I'm beginning to believe, he says. You can see that he's on a personal journey and sharing the experience with the viewer. This fascinating, and some might say confessional approach, is something we'll be looking deeper into shortly on this video. That's where Sam is now, as of 2023. How did it all start for him? He was born in Delaware, Ohio on February the 7th, 2002. His parents are Mark and Cherie. Sam has a younger brother, Mark, aged 19, who is known to his fans because he features in his online content. As a kid, Sam's athletic path started out a little differently. At first, he was a diver, something he took part in from the age of just 8. Swimming and weightlifting go hand in hand, with immense body strength needed to power through the water. Despite these aquatic achievements, the bodybuilding side of his life won out, and Sam began dedicating himself to increasing his bulk. Today, he is reportedly 240 pounds, or 109 kgs. That's around the weight of a refrigerator. According to Sam, he's been using weights for approximately 5 years. That would make him around 16 when he first worked on his muscles. Reports state that he joined a gym at 18 and used the services of a trainer. 21 was a significant age for Sam Sulek, not only for capturing the imaginations of social media users, but also for embarking on his journey in bodybuilding competitions. He entered his first contest and reached 3rd place, a remarkable achievement that set the tone for his future profile. Sam started posting content to his YouTube channel in early 2023, having already made a name of sorts for himself on the bodybuilding scene. The fact he's been on the platform for such a relatively short space of time, yet amassed so many clicks and followers, is a testament to his personality and enthusiasm for bodybuilding. In his very first YouTube video, Sam opens by adjusting his camera angle before uttering his first words, which are typically self-aware.
For some of you, this has been long awaited. Others of you, perhaps a little bit less so. Either way, here we are.
The opener also contains cuss words, something else that's familiar to regular viewers of Sam's work. This is understandable, as he's a young guy who's arguably showing his most vulnerable side. In those circumstances, he can be forgiven for not being exactly family friendly. The fact he doesn't edit his videos cleanly to avoid showing details like adjusting the camera is another thing that grabs the attention about Sam. He's a bodybuilding celebrity thanks to his social media accounts, but how much of a role model is Sam Sulek? Is he a brave champion of the discipline, or is there something darker going on here? When it comes to Sam's workout footage, his extraordinary physique and his overall health, some reviews are less than positive. Let's take a look at the negative side about being a true heavyweight. While Sam Sulek has an incredible amount of support from around the world, being a bodybuilder star isn't always what it's cracked up to be. Not that the criticism of him is malicious as such. The negativity towards Sam, as it seems, has been driven over concerns for his health, and what his recommendations mean for impressionable people who might be watching him. Paris Demers and Greg Duchette are two observers who believe that Sam's approach maybe doesn't add up. In other words, they believe that steroids are being used to promote his exaggerated appearance. The Athlean X YouTube channel and its host, Jeff Cavalier, spelled out the potential dangers in a video from August 2023. The channel statement reads, "It is clear that Sam didn't achieve this physique through hard work and discipline alone. He has gained assistance through other means, and it is clear that he is not just dabbling, but instead is abusing. This raises concern for me because he is at the age where he could be my son. If he was, I would spend every day worrying about his health and future." Hard words indeed, though it's clear this view is born out of concern as well as criticism. The channel also highlights how Sam is part of a bigger issue in the bodybuilding community that relates to today's gym culture, one that could be storing up problems for followers down the line. That said, Sam has a lot of support. User TerratoadX says, "I find it hilarious how there are way smaller YouTubers with 50k to 300k subs who have been at it for years. Then Sam Sulek comes from out of nowhere, didn't even own a camera at first, basically vlogged his gym sessions and gained millions of followers. Lol." This point is believed to be a key part of Sam's success on YouTube. We'll talk about that shortly. First, we should address an urgent question. There are plenty of assertions that Sam is using and possibly abusing steroids. Has this actually been demonstrated? Here's where it seems to get confusing. Interestingly, a post on the website Medium by a Josh Sulek directly states that Sam has used steroids in the past, and furthermore, he apparently set up his YouTube channel to promote natural and sustainable ways of getting healthy. This appears to be a lone source, and the general consensus elsewhere is that Sam hasn't admitted to using steroids. Sam Sulek may look like Conan the Barbarian, but his personality seems approachable and down to earth. We mentioned we are going to reveal the secret of his success. In our opinion, this lies in the unvarnished truth of his presentation. He isn't the slickest online personality out there, however, that doesn't appear to matter, as his immense viewer counts and likes make clear. Some point to his lack of finesse and state that this is precisely the reason why people find him so compelling. He's associated with the art of ego lifting, or pumping iron above and beyond what you may be able to handle, though he displays a refreshing lack of vanity. The intro to his video is arguably the only thing where he's trumpeting his presence. A silhouette of Sam adopting various muscle-flexing positions leads into a decidedly no-frills style. Sam's videos open with him behind the wheel of his car, where he explains in pretty plain terms what he's up to that day. This attention-grabbing individual is either an inspiration or reckless, depending on who you speak to. What shines through, however, is his sheer dedication to improving his life and the connection he's made with millions of followers. There's no denying that Sam Sulek has made a big impression in a short space of time. Nobody is forgetting that face, and indeed physique, in a hurry.